The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, and we're tied. And that one's hit high in the left center, going back, and it is gone! It's a grand slam for Belle Lennard!
Opine can get a good pitch. She's 0 for 2, fly out on the ground down. That's a good pitch going into deep left field, and Opine, it's gone over the scoreboard and everything, and it's a two-run shot. It's 6-5.
Hansen dropping back, he's going deep. Far sideline, he's got his man, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Fargo South Bruins. That is a 51-yard touchdown pass. It'll be Ethan Olson taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olson on a free kick. Kobe Johnson serve up and over. Fix sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. That 0-0 between North-South and the Jetsons, taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And it's 1-0, Minot Majets off the goal by Carson Abrahamson. The junior forward on the breakaway sends it over the left shoulder. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one! Wow! All right, welcome. We're here at the Denton Bruins Country at Fargo South High School. Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. Janice on camera getting ready for the junior varsity game here between the Fargo South Bruins and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Girls game is on this court. The boys junior varsity game is being played on another court. And then this will be game one of a triple header, which will feature the girls varsity game coming up after the conclusion of this one here. And then we'll also have the boys varsity game, which will be at approximately 7:30 p.m. tonight. And they do a pretty good job of keeping those games on time. But in the event of overtime, or as we've seen recently in some of the Class B games, double overtime. I think there's been like 3 double overtime games in the last couple of weeks in Class B basketball. And that reminds me, I need to get a graphic put together for overtime and double overtime. But hopefully it doesn't go in today to double overtime, and then I'll have time to put that graphic together. But we're about a minute and a half away from the opening tip-off here, the junior varsity game. So with that said, we'll take a short timeout. Be back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. Ready for the opening tip-off. The West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs visitors on the scoreboard. Mostly Mountain Mustangs. Fargo South Bruins in their camera right now in their white jerseys with brown numbers outlined in gold trim, and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs in their road blues today with I believe it's orange numbers. Yes. Oh, okay. That could be a little bit tricky. They got blue numbers outlined in orange. And then there is one player Fargo will have the white number, and that would be, if she plays, it'll be number 22, Olivia Manson, who will have a white number. The other number 22, Ashley Chase, is the number 22 out on the floor right now. And well, I'll be honest with you, just to start out here, looking out there, I can tell you that if I can see the backside of the Mustang jerseys, I'll be able to tell you who they are, but the numbers are a little bit hard to see on the front side. So we will we'll see how that all works out. Masage Abakar, Masagid. I know how to say it. I know how to say it. She was in the center there, and we're underway here as Fargo South gets the basketball first. And Smith now up top there to Abakar. Abakar drives into the lane, and that one bounces up, and rebound pulled down here by the Mustangs. 40 and counting to go here in the first half. Still no scores. They work the ball on the near wing. That's Brittany Huseth. Huseth, one dribble, gets it up top of the key. They'll work it around far side. Catch and shoot three, a little too strong. Abakar pulls down the defensive rebound there for the Bruins. Abakar will hand it off there to Cy Davis, the 5'7" sophomore, into the backcourt for the Fargo South Bruins, who brings it over the timeline. Gets it to Ann Smith. Smith works it into the far corner there. It's Rachel Osborne. Osborne will dribble back up top in between the circles. 12 to shoot on the shot clock. Puts it into the hands there. That is Giovanna Marshall into the lineup there. Didn't have her written down in my book, so let's put her in there really quick. Still no score. And we'll have a jump ball here, possibly. I looked up for a split second, saw what was happening, looked back down, and I heard the whistle, and I'm guessing that it's a jump ball. Giovanna Marshall, 5'7" sophomore for the Bruins. Also want to say thanks to the head coaches for West Fargo Cheyenne, helping us out on who's who as far as the JV teams are concerned. Near side, that is Jolie Goodiron, number 11. And now driving into the lane. It won't go in, but a foul more than likely on Cy Davis, the 5'7" sophomore. Be the first foul of the game for either team. And actually, they're giving it to Giovanna Marshall. She was in there too, as well as Cy Davis, but they'll give it to Marshall. Free throws up, and West Fargo Cheyenne is on the board. It's 1-0. One for two is Brittany Huseth. Drive baseline there. The ball is poked away and now rolls out of bounds on a collision there. One of the two involved in that collision was Ann Smith. It remains 1-0 here, and now we have a whistle, and the two officials are going to get together and have a short discussion. So Mustangs will put one person in the backcourt there. They have two up near the half-court, mid-court strike for that half-court trap that Fargo South is able to get around. Abakar, too strong. Ann Smith, rebound. Got it to drop in. Ann Smith with the bucket. And the offensive rebound, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Fargo South Bruins. Once again, junior varsity basketball, girls varsity to follow this one, boys varsity to follow that one, as the Mustangs will work around the perimeter near side into the hands of Goodiron. Goodiron will dribble it around. Now they'll work it into the far corner. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Falling down, gets called for the travel, an unintentional trip up there, and that'll be a turnover, and the ball will go back to Fargo South. 10 minutes into our broadcast here, about 5 minutes into the game. Loose ball over the timeline, ends up back in the hands of Cy Davis, and it got poked away, and Cy Davis will come away with that possession and now bring it over the timeline. They go all the way to the hoop, draws contact, can't get the bucket to drop in, but she will step up to the free throw line here. Nice free throw. Cy Davis 1 for 1. as are the Bruins 1-for-1. And now we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, 3-1 in favor of Fargo South. And that one will not drop in. So Cy Davis 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Rebound comes down to the Mustangs, and a steal in the backcourt there. Fargo South to the hoop, up and in. 5-1. The steal in the bucket by Cy Davis. Mustangs working into the hands there of Huseth. Huseth pumps it up into the corner. Baseline trying to go through defenders, gets called for a travel. Mustang fans on the far side of the gym and the Bruin fans right in front of me to my left and right. Varsity and the varsity games for both girls and boys. If you're not able to watch the games, so you got some errands to run or something, you need to go into your car, you can tune in to 740 The Fan to listen to the games on the radio if you can't watch them here on the ND Sports Channel. That shot is up, a little too strong. Offensive rebound comes down into the hands, I believe that was Sydney Nelson, 22 or 32. It was 22, it was Ashley Chase. Davis in the backcourt, being guarded there by Sydney Nelson, and Nelson will take it away, and the shot is up, won't go. Offensive rebound, follow-up shot by Brittany Huseth won't go, but there will be a whistle, and it's the 5-1 score, 14:36 to go here in the first half. It will be Brittany Huseth stepping up to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2. And she'll miss the first one there. 1 for 3 now for the 5'9" junior guard for the Mustangs. So all the substitution. Coming in is the 5'10" junior Mackenzie Newton, number 34, over on the far side of the lane for the Mustangs. Sandwich in between two Bruins, and that one's up and in. 5-2, it's a 3-point game. Huseth 50% from the line, 2 for 4. And a steal there. A steal was credited to Jaden Feist. They'll put it into the hands of Huseth up top. Huseth tried to put it into the hands of Newton, but Newton went left. The ball went straight and into the Fargo South bench. A little miscommunication there on that one. That'll stop the clock with 14:20. Inbounds pass comes into the hands of Cy Davis. Davis gets it over the timeline. It's Abelkar. Or no, check that. Ann Smith, excuse me. And it was just out of my range there. I have a monitor blocking my view to my immediate right. But the good thing is that the monitor will show what I miss. So kind of works out. It's the only thing I would want blocking my view. They'll work it over far side wing there for Newton. Newton looks down low, and they'll get it up and in. 5-4 on the bucket there by Jaden Feist. That's the first bucket that didn't come, or the first points that did not come from the free throw line. Rachel Osborne on the far side there. There's 2 number 21s. Pillar Adcox is a freshman. She's on the bench at the moment, but she'll probably come in and get some playing time. The warm-up jersey is not on, so she will be in and out occasionally. Once again, I want to say thanks to the Fargo South JV coach for introducing me to some of those players with the same jersey number. And That makes it really easy to identify him. Shot is up, won't go. Abakar scrapping for that rebound, but it actually comes down into the hands of Ann Smith, and Smith will put it into the hands of Davis as Davis brings it over the timeline with 13-19 and counting, and a steal, and that goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Fargo South. Stopping the clock with 13-18 to go here in the first half of play. It's a 1-point game. Bruins lead 5-4.
Now they have a timeout.
And we have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout with them. 5-4, Bruins lead the Mustangs. Girls junior varsity basketball here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Welcome back. 5-4 in favor of the Bruins. Bruins have the ball, and bounce pass comes into the hands there of Osborne. Osborne driving baseline, blocked from behind. They'll call travel. It would have been a clean block too, but the traveling will take the block out of the stat book. But the good news is the Mustangs will have the basketball and an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. With the basketball now is Balvik. Balvik picks up her dribble, spins around on her pivot foot, gets it up top into the hands there of Jaden Feist. Feist puts it near wing, can't see what it is. Ponytails covering up the jersey number. Back to Feist, free throw line jumper up, won't go. Abakar pulls down the rebound, now a wrestling match for the ball. Ball comes loose and it's picked up there by Marshall. Marshall goes all the way down and gets tripped up, and now she's holding her right knee, and she is hurt. She has not gotten back up there. It looked like she clipped her knee on the other knee, and Yvonne Marshall got the worst of that knee-to-knee exchange there. We'll take a short timeout. It's 5-4 here as they attend to the injury there to Yvonne Marshall. Hopefully it's nothing more than just a bump. We'll be right back.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Good news is Yvonne Marshall's taken back into the locker room there. They're going to check up on her. They were adjusting her leg almost in a similar way that you would do if you had like a Charlie horse or a cramp. And So the good news is it appears that she's going to be okay. I don't think it's anything serious that you have to worry about. Just bang, bang on the knee there, and she hit it in the right spot to, let's just say, cause a lot of pain. So, but they worked with her for about 60 to a little bit over a minute, and then they helped her up, and she was able to walk with a little bit of assistance back to the locker room, and they will check her out further back there. If we get any updated word on that injury, we will pass that along to you. 2 free throws, no good there for the Mustangs. Abakar comes down with the defensive rebound. And now another struggle just over the midcourt stripe there. We'll stop the clock with 12:22 to go here in the first half. And did I hear the word? No, I thought I heard the word timeout, but the good thing about this background noise microphone here is that you can catch almost anything that's being said. So if you're in the crowd and you've committed a crime, don't talk about it when the ND Sports Channel is at the game, because if the right law enforcement officers watching the game, they'll get your confession. I had some questionable content yesterday, so questionable that I had to turn down the microphone during that Oak Grove and Kindred game yesterday from Kindred High School. A three-pointer up off the front of the rim to avoid the shot clock buzzer, and she does avoid the shot clock violation, but Ann Smith will come down with the defensive rebound, and back the other way, Cy Davis with the basketball now, and she tried to get it to Rachel Osborne, but I don't think Osborne was expecting that pass to come to her, as Abakar was between the two of them, and Abakar allowed the ball to go by her towards Rachel Osborne, and that allowed the ball to go out of bounds on a miscommunication there. 5-4 is our score in favor of the Fargo South Bruins. It's been that way for a couple of minutes now. As the Mustangs work it around the perimeter into the far corner. Now they'll work it back, high post, near side. Thought about the shot, back to the high post. Some nice passing here from the Mustangs. That shot was blocked by Ann Smith. Going to the books as a block, and now Abakar in the backcourt being pressured, gives it up to Cy Davis, who gets it over the timeline. Davis pulls up to the high post near side. That one won't go, a little too strong off the back iron. Mustangs work it in near corner, wide open for a baseline jumper just inside the three-point arc, and now last touch by last touch there by Huseth, and that'll go over to Fargo South. 10:48 to go here in the first half of play, and another timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @ND Scores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back here to the Denton Bruins country, Fargo South High School. First half of the girls' junior varsity game, and the Bruins lead 5-4 over the Mustangs. Cy Davis with the basketball in the backcourt there, being pressured by Huseth. And that pass, as a result of the pressure, will get intercepted, and then I believe a foul's coming on Abakar here. Abakar, 5'9" junior, forward/center. And it is indeed on Abakar. That's her first, team's fourth. Only one team fouled the Mustangs up to this point in the matchup. Driving into the lane is Huseth, a little bit too strong off the backboard there, and now they're going to call a jump ball as Cy Davis gets tied up with, let's see if I can track down the backside of that jersey number there, gets tied up with Ashley Chase. Davis in the backcourt being pressured by Huseth, runs into that trap, and now a desperation pass, lucky to get into the hands of Ann Smith, and then she fires it over to Rachel Osborne for the triple. 8-4, and the lead is double now here for the Fargo South Bruins. Bounce pass, top of the key, that's Youssef. Bounce pass back near wing for three, and she got her! 8-7 off the triple there by Danica Balvik. I think it was Balvik. No, number 11. Good iron. That bucket makes it 10-7. Mustangs are working around the perimeter here. Mustangs looking a lot better here in the last couple minutes than they did opening up the game. Nice feed into the lane and dropping it in is Youssef. I have her down for 4 points right now, and it's 10-9. That shot will go out of bounds, and they'll go back to the Mustangs. So Mustangs will look to take the lead once again. Actually, I don't think they've had the lead yet. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been a good one. It's been low scoring, but it's been good. Once again, if you have any information for us, other JV games, if you're, matter of fact, if you're at the boys JV game and you have a score, you can text that to us at 701-404-9072 or email it to us at ndsportschannel@gmail.com. Loose ball there is picked up by the Fargo South Bruins. Bringing it up over the timeline for the Bruins was Kiana Robinson. Robinson, a 5'7" freshman for the Bruins. Now Abakar with the basketball, finds a wide open lane to the basket and puts it in. That makes it 12-9 here with 8:20 and counting to go in the first half of play. As the Mustangs look to answer, and driving into the lane there was Good Iron. And we'll have a foul here on the Bruins. And Smith, the guilty party on that one for Fargo South. And now a couple of substitutions for the Mustangs. Bounce pass comes into the hands of Lindsay Thielander. Thielander will get it back up top, looked at the basket, maybe thought about the three for a moment. But some nice passing to get the ball down in low, and that one should have dropped in, and it didn't. And a lucky break there for Cy Davis as she nearly stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Takes it all the way to the other end of the hoop, can't get it to drop. Mustangs pull down the rebound, 7:50 and counting to go here in the first half of play. And Mustangs trail 3, and will give the ball back to the Fargo South Bruins. Stopping the clock with 7:45 to go. And I'm not sure who that foul went on, to be honest with you, as it could have went either way. They're going to give it to Amber Calvoda, a 5'5" junior for the Mustangs. That's the second team foul, and that happened a little bit too quick. I was putting the foul into the stat book there, and I'm guessing it went out of bounds on Fargo South. Nice look down low. Once again, it's up and in. An awesome job there to pull the Mustangs within one. I believe it was Thielander. It's getting a little bit hard to see those jersey numbers. Abakar putting on a dribbling showcase there. And now a whistle will sound to end that showcase. 7:12 to go. It's a 1-point game. 12-11. Bruins lead the Mustangs here. It's been either a 1 or a 3-point game for a majority of this game so far. I think, if memory serves me correctly, the Bruins have not had more than a 5-point lead in this game. And that inbounds pass is intercepted. And then it's poked away by Abakar out of the hands there, Jaden Feist. Abakar will chase it out into the concessions area, and as a result, the Mustangs will have a inbounds pass from the baseline following this timeout. We'll take you with them back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. 7:08 to play here in the first half of play. 12-11, the Bruins lead the Mustangs here in the girls' junior varsity game. The boys' junior varsity game being played in the other gym. If we get any score updates from that game, we'll certainly pass that along to you. And then following this one, we'll have the girls' varsity, followed by the boys' varsity. All a triple header Friday here for you on the ND Sports Channel. Certainly appreciate you tuning in. Nice look down low. That one won't go. Cy Davis pulls down the rebound, and then a whistle and a foul. The foul is going to go on Lindsay Thielander. That's the fourth team foul, excuse me. Inbounds pass comes to Cy Davis, who's pressured in the backcourt. They'll give it back to Ann Smith. Smith runs into the half-court trap, and the pass is intercepted by Ann Smith. Took it away, and then they got tangled up in a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor. I can't see the possession arrow, so looks like it's going to favor the Mustangs. So mental note made. The next one will favor the Fargo South unless we reach halftime first. Shot is up, a little too strong off the back iron. Davis tried to pull down the rebound, but not sure she didn't quite get the grip on it that she wanted, and that goes out of bounds, and it'll result in an inbounds pass from the baseline underneath the Mustangs' hoop. Wide open, long two is up and in. Nice job, the Mustangs have the lead off the basket there, I believe. Number 14, that's Molly Lamp, a 5'10 junior. 6:27 to go in the first half, and the Mustangs have their first lead of the game. And they have the ball back to try and extend that lead. Far wing switches directions, now outlet pass into the corner, bounce pass, nice pass. Shot is up and in. That is Sydney Nelson, the 5'9 junior, with the bucket. And it's 15-12, and the Mustangs have taken a 3-point lead. Davis over to Abakar. Abakar looking to, ooh, she got hit in the face there and got the bucket to fall anyway. Abakar, we're down for 4 points now. I am missing one basket for Fargo South. Nice move into the lane, and that banks in off the glass. That was Lamp once again, I believe. Rachel Osborne trying to dribble around the defender there, and a loose ball, and they're going to call a jump ball there as Cy Davis got pretty much tackled there by Ashley Chase. Smith will trigger the inbounds pass to Davis. Davis looked to move to her left and probably should have. Now she'll get the screen from Abakar, and now she'll pick up her dribble and give it back to Abakar, but it got poked and into the far corner by the Gatorade bucket, and it will be Mustang basketball. It says 16-14. It should say 17-14. My bad. Make that adjustment there. 5:18 to go. Mustangs have the ball top of the key. That's Sydney Nelson. Nelson will get the ball back. I don't check that. That's Molly Lamp with the basketball. Now they'll put it into the hands there of check that in Balvick. It's a 3-point game. Neither team has had more than a 5-point lead. And this is the first time the Mustangs have had and maintained the lead. Abakar will try and chop that lead down to 1, and she does. Abakar with 6 points. Actually checked that 8 because she's the one who had the missing bucket that I announced, that I told you about earlier. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first half of play here. Short timeout for, I believe that's Abakar kneeling down there. And she is indeed down. So they're going to take a look at that, and we'll take a timeout. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. Abakar was able to launch off on her own power. I'm not sure if she's got the wind knocked out of her. She's kind of moving forward there. She's sitting on the bench now. Here on the far left side of the camera, the Fargo South coach is now having a chat with the official. And I'm not exactly sure what that disguise, I'm guessing it's something to do with Abakar. I overheard a brief looks like the two coaches are going to get together to discuss whether or not they will let her come back into the game, I'm guessing. And we're going to have another timeout. So we'll let them talk that over, and we will take a break and try and figure out what's up and let you know any updates when we come back here. 17-16, Mustangs lead the Bruins. Girls Junior Varsity Basketball, 4:40 to go in the first half. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. And apparently the two coaches were discussing if they would allow Abakar to come back in immediately. And, Fargo South, in order to allow that to happen, would have to take one of their timeouts. Coach decided to take the timeout and let Abakar come back into the game. And with 4:38 and counting to go, we're back in action now after a short pause. And that ball going out of bounds. It will remain with the Mustangs. 17-16 is our score in favor of West Fargo Cheyenne. 4:34 to go here in the first half of play. A low scoring, but a good game. And that one's up and in. That was a long two. That was Molly Lamp with the bucket. She has 6 points now, according to my numbers. Oh, they did credit her with a 3. No, okay, so the scoreboard in the gym had 20 on it. So then I went from 19 to 20. And then as soon as I did that, they adjusted the scoreboard in the gym back to 19. So we'll adjust ours back to 19. And that's the official score with 4:11 to go here in the first half. 19-16 in favor of the Mustangs. Balvick far side, and then that is Amber Calvoda, 5'5" junior, number 2 for the Mustangs. And now we'll have another substitution as Ashley Chase will come in to the lineup for the Mustangs. Cy Davis to Abakar. Abakar hustling, kind of lost the dribble there, and before too much more could happen, there'll be a reach-in foul on West Fargo Cheyenne. I believe the reach-in foul was on, I think, 24 or 22. I'm getting the word that it was 22, so that'd be Ashley Chase. Yep. That's what shows up on the scoreboard as well. 5 team fouls now. Shot is up, not in. Good buddy of mine, Brian Doucette, if he's watching, I will answer your message here at the next break in action, probably at halftime. 3:19 counting to go here, 19-16 in favor of the Mustangs. And that ball will go out of bounds and back to the Mustangs. Mustangs will have a throw in from the midcourt stripe on the far sideline there. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. Janice on camera today and doing a fantastic job as always. Can learn more about her on our website, ndsportschannel.com. Click on the staff and I can embarrass her a little bit. You can read up on her. Played, I believe, volleyball and track for the New Salem Holsteins. If you're not familiar with New Salem, they're about 30 miles to the west of Bismarck. And that big cow on the hill in New Salem there, and that's where she grew up and went to high school too. So 2:45 to go here in the first half of play. 19-16. The Mustangs will now go up to the free throw line. They are 2 of 6 so far in the game. 4 of those attempts from Brittany Huseth, and front of the rim won't go. Lindsay Thielander with that miss is now 0 of 3 from the line.
Box out.
And that one won't go either. A little bit too strong on that one, and now they're called a jump ball off the rebound there. Thielander raced in to get it, and that possession arrow will favor the Fargo South Bruins. So the Bruins trailing by 3 will look to either chop the lead down to 1 or possibly tie it with a 3 if they can get a good look at the basket. And Osborne's over there. She can shoot that 3, and they're going to call a carry. She carried the ball on the dribble on the way into the paint there, and will result in a turnover, giving the ball back to the Mustangs, who lead by 3. Nice look inside, but Abakar was there. She anticipated that one, and now she's going to come back the other way, and their Bruins are within 1, and Abakar with that bucket there, I believe has 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, she has 10 points in this game. And it's a 1-point game with 2:07 to go here in the first half. Mustangs work the ball around the perimeter near wing. That's into the hands of Thielander. Thielander will, a couple passes later, they'll work it down low, and Abakar will strip it away, and a loose ball now. And that should be a travel, but they didn't call it. Matter of fact, no whistle was blown, or if it did, my headset buried the sound of that whistle out. The whistle apparently did blow, and now, there we go, I heard that whistle, so. Far corner, Nice look inside there, but up against 3 defenders, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Bruin. It'll stay with the Mustangs here. They have a 1-point lead with 1:40 to go here in the first half. Once again, don't forget the girls varsity game coming up here after the conclusion of this one. And that'll be followed by the boys varsity game. It's a Friday triple header for you here on the ND Sports Channel. Certainly appreciate you tuning in and watching the game. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. If you can't watch the entire varsity game and you need to go run some errands, you can tune into it on 740 The Fan. They'll have the 2 varsity games. So right now the junior varsity game is exclusive to the ND Sports Channel. So that'd be your only option there. Free throws up and in. It's Mackenzie Newton at the free throw line. That one will be off the mark a little bit. And then an offensive rebound. 22-18. So he missed that bucket there. It came off the missed free throw and somebody put it in. I'm not sure who got it. So I apologize there. The steal. That one won't go. An offensive rebound. Bounced it out, top of the key. Foot went over the line, and it's a 2-pointer. Had they kept their foot back there, it would have been a triple, but we'll go with the 2. And I believe that was Huseth with the bucket. Davis gets it to Osborne over on the far side. Osborne trying to dribble around the defender. Free throw line jumper up a little too strong. Pulling down the rebound there was either Nelson or Newton. It was 30-something. 24-18, 35 seconds, and 34.7 as of the whistle. Smith picks up her 3rd personal, team foul number 9 for the Fargo South Bruins. Free throw is up and in. Second free throw is up and in, and that was Jolie Goodiron. 2 for 2 there, 31 seconds and counting. Cy Davis brings it over the timeline. Davis will pick up her dribble, give it to Abakar. Abakar, baseline jumper up, and nice job. 26-24. Or 26-20, excuse me. Teeing it up from the baseline, looked good coming out of the hands, but it didn't drop in. A little strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound, ball rolls out of bounds, stopping the clock with 5.7 seconds. And that'll give the ball back to Fargo South. They'll have one more chance here to try and get a basket off before the halftime mark. And that will be the end of the first half. Fargo South 20, Sheyenne 26. End of the first half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a few moments here with the short halftime report and get you ready for the second half. When we come back after this, once again, Sheyenne Mustangs 26, Fargo South Bruins 20. It's halftime here at the Den in Bruins country at Fargo South High School as we hit the 5 o'clock mark here on the ND Sports Channel. Back in a moment. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. Welcome back. We are at halftime here, and we're going to do a quick audio test here, take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll be right back.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back here. Let's see here, halftime. It's 20-26 in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. Certainly appreciate you tuning in here, and we made some adjustments on our audio here, and hopefully, you know, we have the on-air monitor here, and it sounds decent, but hopefully you can hear us a little bit better here. We made some minor adjustments. Can't go much higher than this, otherwise it'll be staticky. So. All right, cool, yeah. So just listening to the on-air monitor there, that sounds pretty good to me. So we'll go with that there. 26-20 in favor of the Mustangs here at halftime. Individual numbers here for the Fargo South Bruins. 10 from Masajid Abakar, and then you got 2 for Ann Smith, 3 for Rachel Osborne, 3 for Cy Davis, and 2 for Giovanna Marshall. Giovanna Marshall has not come out of the locker room since she had that bump on her knee, that injury there early, about midway through the first half. I have not seen her come back, so hopefully she's okay. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and well, we'll see her again sometime soon, hopefully, as the Fargo South Bruins come back out onto the floor now, and still waiting on the Mustangs to come out, but they'll be out here momentarily. Let's see here, adding up the numbers here, making sure we didn't miss anything. Matter of fact, let me just pull up the calculator here and make sure that the individual numbers match the total score here. You have yes, they do. Awesome. That's always good to know. So, all right, so individual scoring, Brittany Huseth with 6. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Jolie Goodiron has 5, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line and a 3-pointer. Molly Lamp with 3 deuces for 6. Lindsay Thielander, 2 points and 4 from the free throw line. Ashley Chase with 2 points. Sydney Nelson with 2 points. Jaden Feist, with 2 points. And then Mackenzie Newton 0 for 1 from the free throw line for 1 point in the game so far. And we already went over Fargo South's individual scoring, and I don't keep track of the amount of stats in junior varsity as I do during the varsity game. So that will wrap up your halftime show. And there's the individual scoring so far. Fargo South, West Fargo Cheyenne, 26-20. We're about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. So we'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back in 2 minutes here on the ND Sports Channel with the second half. ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back here. Fargo South High School, Bruins Den, the Den in Bruins Country is how it should be worded, but I'm sure they don't care how I word it as long as I say it, something like that, right? I want to say thanks to Mike Beaton, the athletic director here at Fargo South High School, for allowing us to get set up here, and always been a very friendly guy, and met him for the first time back in the softball season. And ever since then, we've been email friends, and And we've done a lot of Fargo South sports since that day. Of course, we'll cover a lot of the other teams too. Fargo North, Fargo Davies. In this case, West Fargo Sheyenne. We've done a few Packer games as well. So our camera person had to run out and grab a cord from the vehicle. So I'll be doing the camera as well as the play-by-play and the stats. So bear with me just for a couple minutes until our camera person comes back, because it's always easier when I don't have to run the camera, but we'll make it work. Near wing now driving into the lane is Molly Lamp. Lamp has 6 points in the first half of play for the Mustangs, as the Mustangs go from left to right in the second half here and pass into the lane, whistle and contact, and I'll stop the clock with 17:37 to go here in the second half of play. And awesome, awesome, awesome. Camera person's back. I can sit down and do my thing, at least for the moment. Maybe I have to run it for a couple more seconds here as Mustangs put a bucket in, and I missed who got that bucket. And I apologize. We'll get it, though. And a steal, and then a wrestling match, and a whistle, and a jump ball goes to Fargo South. All right, now the camera person's back, and I'm back to my original duties. Three-pointer up, won't go. Wrestling match for the rebound. We'll have another jump ball. I believe it's going to favor West Fargo Sheyenne. It will, yeah. Had to make the mental note there. And it's Danica Balvik with the basketball. Now she'll push it up top. Near wing, it's Molly Lamp. Lamp got it into her teammate. Can't quite see who that is from this distance, but taken away by Ann Smith. Ann Smith traveled. Yep, that is exactly what. She took an extra step there as she hesitated going towards the hoop, and that'll be a turnover, and they'll give the ball back to the Mustangs, who have an 8-point lead here to start the second half. 16:30 and counting to go here in the second half of play, and we'll have another whistle, and this time a foul on Fargo South's Liv Berger. 5'6" freshman for the Bruins. 28-20 is our score. Also into the lineup is, let's see here, number 22, it's Mary Chol, 5'7" freshman, as well as Joyce Giayu, 5'10" freshman, and Pilar Adcox in the lineup here. So basically a brand new team for Fargo South here in the second half. So they played most of their varsity players, or not most of them, but the ones that come off the bench in varsity played in the first half, and now we got new faces here for Fargo South in the second half. So thankfully, see familiar faces for the Mustangs. So it's only one team we have to get used to there. Nice feed into the lane, off the glass and in. It's a 10-point lead with 16 minutes to go. And we'll have a foul here, and the foul, I believe, is going to be on Lindsay Thielander. And it will be her second, indeed. And one, as the foul will go on Mary Chol. Two more for the Mustangs as they creep out to a significant lead here early on in the second half. Too much more of this, and Fargo South might be in some trouble here, but still a lot of time to play. A lot of things could happen in 15 minutes and 53 seconds, but that one will drop in. Molly Lamb got the bucket and the free throw. She has 9 points now with that combination, and Another loose ball, nearly turned over, and then a traveling call, and it will indeed be turned over. Nice move off the low block there, but the rebound comes down to Ann Smith. And Ann Smith may have gotten away with the travel there as the ball comes loose and a fight for it, and it'll end up in the paint. Did the basket count? That's the question. Forgot to add the free throw there from Molly Lamp on that previous trip to the free throw line. So it was actually 33-20 and not 32. That was my bad. Now going to the basket, and they did give her credit for the basket. So the free throw will bounce and it will not go in, but an offensive rebound is up and in. 37-20 now. And another turnover here for Fargo South, and this one is not going the way it did in the first half, that's for sure. Right now, the Mustangs on an 11-0 run to open up the second half of play as they work the ball around the perimeter, now into the low block. And into a double team there. Puts it into the hands of Molly Lamp. Lamp in and out, won't go. And then on the offensive rebound, there'll be a foul on the Mustangs. And another turnover. This time it's picked up by Jaden Feist. Feist works into the hands of Lamp. Lamp gets called for the travel. 14:32 to go here. 17-point advantage for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. That's a second on, let's see here. Yeah, Danica Balvik. I was just double checking there wasn't a number 4 on the other team there. I was originally told it was on 24, and I'm like, nope, it's not. That's not what the scoreboard says. So 14:27 to go here, second half of play, 37-20. Another foul on Balvik. That is her third now. Fourth team foul on the Mustangs here in the second half. A little behind the back dribble there. That's Joyce Giaou, number 42 for the Bruins, and that will go out of bounds. And that'll be another turnover here for Fargo South. 37-20. Neither team has scored here in about the last 60 or so seconds. But an 11-0 run here for the Mustangs continues to open up the first half. Free throw line jumper, a little too strong. Struggle for the rebound. Coming away with it is Giaou, but whistle will sound. The ball go back to the Mustangs here with 14:02 to go in the second half of play. Wide open, decide not to take the three, instead dribbles down to the baseline. That's a second personal on Joyce Giaou, the 5'10 freshman. That is the 15th foul of the half for the Fargo South Bruins. Comes in, now she'll pull the trigger, and that one won't go in. That was Calvoda with the shot. Underneath, Molly Lamp gets the rebound, and we have a whistle, and it looks like Molly Lamp will go to the free throw line. I wonder if she maybe got poked in the eye possibly, or she's looking a little disoriented there for a couple of seconds there. She kind of put her left hand up by her left eye, and well, it's not affecting her sight, we'll put it that way there. She's able to knock down that free throw like it was no problem at all. And 2 for 2. 39-20 now. There's now a 13-0 run, and so Adcox, that's Pilar Adcox into the lineup. And ooh, collision there for Liv Berger and one of the Mustangs, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Fargo South Bruins. 13:43 to go here. Second half will play. 39-20 in favor of the Mustangs. It was a close game. 1- and 3-point leads for both teams. At one point, Fargo South had a 5-point lead in the first half, but it never spread beyond that 5-point lead until now. And checking into the lineup is Olivia Manson, a freshman, wearing the white number 24. And if everybody had the white numbers, it would be a lot easier to call this game. But, you know, that's just the, you know, check that. That's Blake Hurley, number 24, and Olivia Manson's number 22. So if those two get the ball, Manson for 3 out the front of the rim won't go. Much easier to see those numbers than the other ones. But as I was about to say a moment ago, that's one of the things you have to deal with is junior varsity gets the varsity uniforms from 3-4 years ago, and some nice passing there, but also some nice defense by the Mustangs as they'll poke that one out of bounds. And 13:08 to go here in the second half. 39-20 in favor of the Mustangs. Girls varsity game coming up next. Boys varsity game to follow that. Part of a Friday triple header here from Fargo South High School on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason with you here on the commentary. Janice on camera. And if you have to go run some errands, go to the grocery store, whatever the case may be, and you can't watch the games on the ND Sports Channel, you can tune in to 740 The Fan and listen to it on the radio, 740 AM or 107.3 FM. I usually listen to it on the FM signal. I like how that sounds. That's one of my favorite stations to listen to, actually. And the few times I turn it to AM is when I head out of town for a game and I can't get the FM signal when I'm that far out of the Fargo metro area. So it's good that they have it on both the AM and FM there. It's a little free promo plug there for 740 The Fan. You're welcome. Matter of fact, a little bit ago, I saw Jack Michaels walk into the door. I'm guessing that, yep, I looked down at the PA announcer, and he's sitting down there. Matter of fact, if you look right in the middle of your screen, you can see his head. 3 claws to the left of the 3 claws in from the left, and then draw a straight line, that white line that goes on the gym floor right to that microphone in the bottom center portion of your screen. That's where Jack Michaels is sitting right now. So he will, I'll have to go down there and rob him of some of the candy that he brings to every basketball broadcast. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. Molly Lamp with 11 points, leading the way right now for West Fargo Cheyenne, according to my numbers. And Masajid, that's how you say it. Masajid. Yep, I had it written down on the other roster. Masajid Abakar with 10 points, leading the way here for Fargo South as the girls varsity team has come out. Sitting on the floor right now, on at least for Fargo South anyway. I don't see the Mustang team out here at the moment, but they're sitting on the floor to the left side here. Watching this game. 12.5 minutes to go. I don't know, you ask me, 12.5 minutes is a long time to sit on the floor and watch the game. I'd probably grab a seat, but 39-20, we are 5.5 minutes into the half, and the Bruins have not scored yet here in the second half. Stepping up to the free throw line here for the Fargo South Bruins is the 5'6" freshman, Pilar Adcox, excuse me. Pilar Adcox. Let's try that again. Stepping up to the free throw line is the 5'6" freshman, Pilar Adcox. I got it. Well, maybe next time we'll get it. Adcox missed the first one. Adcox makes the second one. Pilar Adcox, a 5'6" freshman, is 1 of 2 from the free throw line now. And with the basketball is Olivia Manson. And then Manson will pass that one away. Work it into the hands there of Ashley Chase. So Ashley Chase, the blue outlined in orange 22, and Olivia Manson, the white outlined in orange 22. That shot won't go, and Ann Smith pulls down the rebound. 39-20, here comes the Fargo South Bruins, looking to maybe get a point, and we'll have a foul, a reach-in foul on the Mustangs. That reach-in foul will be on Sydney Nelson. Team 6, the first one on Nelson, who's a 5'9" junior for the Mustangs. Ball comes into Mary Chol. Chol will get it to Adcox. Adcox, and ooh, that one just a little bit short. Need a little bit more arc on that one to get it to drop in off, maybe bank it in off the glass, but nearly got the ball stuck in between the rim and the backboard. I've seen that happen plenty of times. When I was doing a Kindred game a couple of years ago, and somebody put up a three-pointer, and the ball came to an immediate stop and rest on the back of the rim. It wasn't stuck between the rim and the backboard. It just came to an immediate stop. I honestly don't know the physics on how that's possible, but it happened. So I know that it's possible if you have all the right geometry, physics, speed, spin, whatever it requires to make that happen. I wish I would have had that on video. I could study it more and see if I can figure out how that happens. But Adcox for 3, a little bit too strong on that one. Loose ball rebound comes down to the near sideline into the hands there of Ashley Chase. Chase still with the basketball, puts it into the hands there of that is Blake Hurley. A 13-1 run here for the Mustangs in the second half. The only point being scored by Pilar Adcox off the free throw line, who's 1 for 2. That one will drop in, 40-21. And because she made the first one, Lamp will get another one, and well, Lamp is perfect from the free throw line in this game so far. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood to knock on here. It's just a plastic table. So if I just jinxed her, I do apologize. And coach, don't blame it on her. Blame it on me. Second free throw is up. That one's in. No jinx that time. And she is a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line here in the second half and in the game. Shouldn't have any free throw attempts in the first half of play. Giayu put up the shot, and now a quick pass down all alone. Lays it in off the glass. It's Ashley Chase with 4 points in the game now, and it's a 43-21 lead, excuse me. As Adcox falls down, loses the ball, and now back the other way. Molly Lamp will bounce past it. 2 passes later, that is Calvoda. And Calvoda gets it to drop in. Amber Calvoda, 5'5" junior for the Mustangs. 10:14 to play and counting here in the second half of play. 45-21. And there's another steal by the Mustangs. 2-on-1 back the other way, and a foul on Adcox. The scoreboard says that's her 3rd, but it's not. It's Rachel Osborne has 2 of those 3 fouls for, because she's the other number 21 on the board. So
Rachel Osborne, number 21, with 2 fouls, and Pilar Adcox, 21, with 1 foul. And 2 free throws there, or 1 free throw, excuse me. Another loose ball picked up by the Mustangs here. Look into the lane, 1 dribble, goes to the other side of the glass and puts it in off the glass. That's Molly Lamp, and she's been scoring a majority of the points here in the second half for the Mustangs. 49-21. Driving in there was Liv Berger. And now with the basketball, it's Adcox. Adcox will give it there to Chol. And a whistle will sound, and I don't know if it was kind of when what the ref was looking at there. It was either a foul or a carry, and they will call the foul, and that will put Fargo South at the free throw line. Or no, I guess it won't. She stepped up to the free throw line thinking she was going to get shots, and it looks like she will get shots. So 49-21, 9:21 to go here in the second half of play. And that one will find its way into the bucket, and as a result, she'll get another one. Mary Chol, 1 for 1 now. Trying to go 2 for 2. And she will. She'll bank them both in. Doesn't matter how they go in, as long as they go in. 49-23, 9:20 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Mustangs will work the ball around the perimeter here. It's right now, it's into the hands of, that is Chase, Ashley Chase. Now up top. And that ball was poked away, picked up there by Adcox, and then there was a foul on the Mustangs. The Mustangs, it was, let's see here, there's 2 number 22s, and there's no way to differentiate them on the scoreboard here. Ashley Chase has 1 prior to that. And the other one's not on the floor at the moment, so it will be the second one on Ashley Chase. That's one way to figure it out. And the free throw's up and in by Adcox. Adcox now 2 for 3 from the free throw line in this game. Or no, check that. Is that? Yes, it is. No, I'm sorry. That was Liv Berger. And she's 2 for 2. Take 1 off the books for Adcox. Adcox remains 1 of 2. Adcox is now the one guarding Ashley Chase. A couple passes later, they'll work it over to the far baseline. Trying to work it into the paint there, getting around the defender. Nice move to the basket, but couldn't quite get the look she needed, and as a result, wasn't able to put it in. And Smith trying to dribble through the defenders. Probably not the best choice, but as you can see, it resulted in a turnover there. But back the other way comes the Mustangs, and we'll have another foul. I'll stop the clock with 8:21 to go in the second half of play, and once again, those scoreboard keys are sticking now, and we apologize for that. It is indeed 49-25. They were not sticking in the first half, and now they're sticking in the second half. And if you've watched any of our broadcasts over the last few months, you're fully aware that we're trying to work on that problem there. (49-25), 8:21 to go. Free throws up and in. That is Danica Balvik. 50-25, the lead is doubled. (8:11) and counting to go here. Second half of play, 50-25 as Balvik brings it over the timeline. Pass it around, back up top, ends up in the hands there, J.C. Clemens, and now Calvoda back into the lineup, comes back to Clemens. 7 on the shot clock. Calvoda puts up the shot.
And Adcox gets the rebound. Adcox comes back the other way. She'll get fouled, possibly by Calvoda, and that is indeed the case. I believe that is her second, and it is. Team foul number 9 on the Mustangs. 9 for each team here in the second half so far now. It's Olivia Manson's back into the lineup here for the Mustangs. And Adcox puts in the first free throw, and she puts in the second free throw, 50-27. Adcox now with those 2 free throws is 3 of 4, 75%. Loose ball picked up by Ann Smith all alone, and she banked it in. Nice job there by Ann Smith. Getting the steal and the bucket. 50-29, and that pulls the Bruins within 21. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break, come back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
All right, welcome back. 7:25 to play here in the second half of play. 50-29 in favor of the Sheyenne Mustangs. The Bruins have only scored 9 points here in the second half, and all 7 of 9 of those came from the free throw line. Molly Lamp has been a huge contributor for the Mustangs here in the second half of play. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the second half for a total of 16 according to my numbers, and 6 of those 16 coming on a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That shot up off the front of the rim won't go. Pulling down the rebound there was Giayu. Giayu will give it to Adcox. Adcox tried to put it into the hands there of Chol, and that'll be result in a turnover and back to the Mustangs. Look down low, and an offensive rebound. I think that's Molly Lamp who pulled it down, and if it was, she got the shot too to go in. Check that, it was not Lamp, it was Lindsay Thielander with the bucket. 52-29. And a turnover there, and going back the other way is Balvik, and she'll lay it in off the glass. Danica Balvik, a 5'9" senior with 5 points in all 5 of those coming in the second half. 2 buckets plus 1 of 2 from the free throw line, according to my numbers here, which are always unofficial, but usually they're pretty close to official. In my humble opinion, I'd like to think that they're official, but nobody's perfect, so. Just in case I'm wrong, in the rare case that I am wrong, they are unofficial stats. Let's put it that way. That one will drop in. That's Liv Berger, who's a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line now. 54-30 with 6:18 to go in the second half. Second free throw up and in as well. 54-31, and Liv Berger is 4 of 4. Berger, a 5'6" freshman. She keeps that up. She'll see some varsity play here in her sophomore year, no doubt about it. The best time to get points, especially when you're trailing, is when the clock is stopped. So that means you want good free throw shooters on your team. And if we're looking at free throws here from junior varsity, we're looking for Adcox and Berger. Berger 4 of 4, Adcox 4 of 5. Or no, check that, 3 of 4, excuse me.
6:08 to go now, 56-31. Adcox brings it over the timeline, but will get the screen and then pass it into the hands of Ann Smith. Smith gets it back to Adcox. Adcox had her shot blocked there by Molly Lamp, but it ended up in the hands there of Jiayu. That's Adcox driving into the lane. She'll draw contact and step up to the free throw line. Nice job there by Pilar Adcox, a 5'6" freshman for the Bruins. 56-31, 5:49 to go here in the second half of play. And the foul goes on, this time it goes on Olivia Manson. So I don't see Chase out there at the moment. Missed the free throw there. Adcox, as a result, is 3 of 5 now from the free throw line in the game. Still a decent percentage. I'll take 80% over somebody who shoots less than 80%. 56-31, 5.5 to go. That whistle will stop the clock at 5:29. Once again, don't forget the varsity game for the girls coming up next here. And approximately, it's scheduled for 5:45. I have a suspicion it'll be closer to 6 o'clock because it's 5:41 right now. And then the boys varsity game scheduled for 7:30 tonight to follow the girls varsity. A Friday triple header here from the Den in Bruins country at Fargo South High School. And once again, if you can't stick around to watch the games from start to finish on the ND Sports Channel, you can listen to it on your radio on 740 The Fan, 740 AM and 107.3 FM. So 2 ways for you to keep up with all the action here from Fargo South High School. Once again, I'll give a shout out to Activities Athletic Director Mike Beaton for allowing us to set up here. Good guy. Covered a lot of football games for Fargo. As a matter of fact, all but one of them this year. The only one we weren't able to get to is Fargo Davies, and that's because there was like 6 radio stations at that game, and there just wasn't room to get in there, so. Handled a few soccer games when they've taken on Fargo Davies. And I think we had 1 or 2 other games this year for the Bruins. Molly Lamp continues the perfect streak from the free throw line. And it's now 58, and Molly Lamp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. As Adcox brings it over the timeline for the Bruins, drives in the lane, outlet pass. Osborne for 3 from the corner, won't go. And Smith, or no, check that. That was Mary Chol with the offensive rebound, and now Osborne has it once again. Osborne runs into a double team and has to chase it down in front of the timeline. She does. Ball's tipped around, ends up in the hands there of Ashley Chase, and then a whistle, and they'll call it jump ball. And it'll go back to Fargo South. 5 minutes exactly to go here in the second half. It's been all Mustangs here in the second half of play. 58-31, 5 minutes to go. Inbounds pass goes into the backcourt to Mary Chol, the 5'7" freshman. She's being guarded in the backcourt there by Sydney Nelson, who's a 5'9" junior. Chol will get over the timeline just barely with 1 second to spare on that 10-second clock, and then a turnover there, and that shot goes off the bottom of the backboard. Offensive rebound, banks it in off the glass. 60-31 in favor of the Mustangs. 4.5 to go now, and Fargo South wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores, every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. 60-31 in favor of the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs here in the second half of play with 4:29 to go here. Clock will restart here after the conclusion of the timeout on the floor. Fargo South wanted to talk things over, trailing by 29 here, and see if they can scratch their way into this one. And they still got some time. If they play perfect basketball here, it could get interesting, but the next missed shot, or the next rebound for the Mustangs off a missed shot, and that will pretty much seal the game, and that will probably right there seal the game. 60-31 here with 4:12 and counting to go. So the Mustangs come back the other way, and she thought about the shot, and then Manson was able to chase it down before it goes out of bounds, and the Mustangs will get a second chance here. Manson receives the pass underneath and banks it in off the glass. 62-31. Or check that, it was Hurley, excuse me. I got 22 and 24 mixed up. My bad. My bad. I apologize for that. It was Blake Hurley, the freshman, who got that basket. Three-pointer up and in out of the hands of Rachel Osborne. 62-34 now. That's her second three-pointer of the game. Mustangs work the ball into the far corner, now down low into the paint. Nice move there to put two more on the board for the Mustangs. 3:17 to go, and it's a 30-point lead, 64-34. Once again, the girls' varsity game coming up next as Osborne receives the pass, and now she'll drive into the paint, put it up just shy of the free throw line, and that won't bank off the glass. Rebound comes down to Danica Balvik. That's Hurley. Now they're working on the corner to Ashley Chase, who drives baseline and made a nice move, and another nice offensive rebound and follow-up shot up and in to make it 66-34. That was Ashley Chase who got the bucket there. Had to track down the jersey number as they came back to the other side of the court here. And Adcox will miss that free throw. She's 50% now, 3 of 6. One more will certainly increase that closer to the 80 that she was at before the miss. And nope, that'll just continue to creep down now, so you kind of see the gas is a little bit out of the tank here for Fargo South as the Mustangs came out with that huge run to start the second half, only allowing Fargo South to score 1 point in the first 7 or so minutes of the second half here, and as a result, Mustangs have just been able to build off that, and Fargo South never really could recuperate there, and a loose ball that'll be picked up by Liv Berger. Berger trapped in the corner there with 3 defenders, and now a loose ball, and that'll be taken away. That is Blake Hurley. Hurley all the way, and a nice pass inside the lane, and they'll lay it in off the glass. That puts the Mustangs into the 70s category, and the bucket goes to Lindsay Thielander. Adcox lost it. It's picked up there by Manson. Manson. And I think it was T-Lander once again underneath there, and she'll draw contact and go to the free throw line. And it was indeed T-Lander. So T-Lander is 0 of 4 from the free throw line. She's looking to make her first free throw of the game here with 1:34 to go. And it's up, it looks good, and it is good. Nice job there by Lindsay T-Lander. T-Lander, a sophomore, 5'8" sophomore guard for the Mustangs. 71-34, and the second free throw is also in. So after going 0 for 4, now she's 2 for 2, or 2 for 6 overall, and 90 seconds to go in this one. 72-34. Work it around there. That is Manson. Manson can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound underneath. I want to say it's Clemens underneath there got the rebound. Once again, a little difficult to see those jersey numbers. Manson will put up a long two. That one won't go. Now stop the clock with 52 seconds to go here. Once again, 72-34 is our score. I want to thank all those who follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And for those who subscribed to our YouTube channel. Last time I looked, we were at 199. So if I can get somebody to get us to 200, that'd be awesome. Not that it's a big deal, but it's always awesome to get that next 100th subscriber. It was about 3 weeks ago that we hit our 100th subscriber, so I won't complain about the progress on that one. We get 100 subscribers every month. That's I would say that's pretty good. So 15 on the, well, let's say 10 on the game clock, 5 on the shot clock. Mustangs do have to take a shot, and they have to take it right now, and they do, and that will miss everything. That will result in a turnover with a shot clock violation. And the Bruins will have 2.7 seconds to get a shot off. Adcox dribbles up, puts it up. It'll fall a little bit short, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. No post-game here was we need to get ready for the varsity game. Your final score, 72-34. West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs junior varsity team defeats the Fargo South Bruins, and that'll wrap things up. We will be off the air for approximately 5 or so minutes. We'll get things set up for the varsity game, and then we'll come right back with girls varsity game next here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.